on to these. Yeah, I still got a few in here. This is my pride and joy, fellas. God damn. So this is the 86 BC Rich Ironbird NJ series. This one's got upgraded pickups. I do have the original pickups on my table right there, but this one's got DiMarzio X2N in the bridge, and it has a deactivator X in the neck, which I really like. I mean, again, I don't do a lot of soloing, but when I checked it out, if I was like a shredder soloist kind of guy, I would really like that pickup. But got this in standard D tuning. This has got the Kaler flyer style bridge on it. And I relocated the strap button, was here, and I moved it to that location. Typically I'm okay with neck dive, I can handle it. This one was just a little bit tricky as far as just being able to you know, play on it, but now there's absolutely no issue whatsoever. It's freaking nice. I just had to kind of took a bit, you know, one of my drill bits, and I kind of filed out the inside of the strap button, and now it's just freaking perfect. So that one right there, my friends, was when I woke up late on a Saturday afternoon, and I happened to, I'm tired, you know, still half asleep. Whoa, what the hell, on Reverb, and there it was. It had made it online for an hour. I don't know how it did. I don't know how nobody swooped this thing up, but it was almost like it was meant to be. I'm like, now's the time, because I know how much the freaking cheapo, like platy, you know, plywood Ironbirds are going for. Anything with that shape, these things are just going for stupid money right now, and the price was totally ridiculous. It was like the guitar of the year purchase. And here's another fairly recent purchase. This is Ibanez RG570. This was at my local guitar center, and it had been on the website for quite a while, and I couldn't figure out why. I'm like, man, with how cheap that is, and it comes with the case, and you know, everything on it's original, and I saw what the pickups were and everything. I'm like, why the hell isn't anybody buying this? So I had some time to kill, and I drove up there and I checked it out, and as soon as I pulled it off the rack and I sat down with it, like, I didn't even have to plug into an amp. When I started playing on it, once I tuned it up to pitch, and I'm like, man, this thing is coming home with me for sure. And yeah, this thing is just, you guys have probably heard a couple recordings that I've done, whether it's on Instagram or a little bit that I shared here on the channel. This thing just sounds fucking killer. Got the V1 and V2s. Those are basically DiMarzio design pickups for Ibanez. I'll never change anything on this guitar other than the fact that I got to get one of these because I'm missing that. But $5.99 with the case, made in Japan, 1991. These freaking older models are just, you can see all the care and the I give a shit about this guitar or any guitar that I build attitude. It's all here. All these older guitars. And next up we have another bass. This is my Schecter Stage 5 neck through. This is Indonesia guitar, but this one freaking rules. It's got just the stock pickups, the stock Schecter soap bar pickups in it. Thing sounds deadly, sounds absolutely, God, this thing is just a menacing bass. Shape on it, I mean, it's whatever, but just the way this thing sounds, man, it's just, yeah, some of the recordings I've done, actually every recording I've ever done with it. I mean, granted, I get better each time I record. I find something new that my ear picks up on and how to tweak some of my stuff in post or whatever, but for the most part, I've dialed in a really good preset with this with my Dark Glass Ultra Neural DSP plug-in setting, and I love this thing to death. This has got that satin finish on the back of the neck, so you can definitely, if you need to move, you can move on this sucker. This thing is freaking awesome. Badass bass, and they don't go for a lot of money, so that's a good thing. And this sicko right here, I have not seen that skull graphic pattern on any other Rhoads model except for this one. I've never seen this ever out there again. I mean, I'm used to the typical one that you would see out there, but never this one. So this is a 92 Jackson Randy Rhoads 1 USA. But the placard was lifting up a little bit on it. Like there's just a couple minor things that were that needed to be addressed when I got this guitar before I purchased it that I was aware of, but the price was right. And like the whole reason that I got this one especially was I used to own a 97, 98 era Randy Rhoads 1 that I got for dirt cheap. I've told that story a million times. That's the guitar my dad bought me back when Guitar Center had it. And over time I had to part ways with it because bills just always creep up on you and they never go away once you get older and you're not a kid no more. So sadly I had to part ways with that, but I always wanted to replace that guitar, and I ended up finding this one, and I'm like, damn, that's a really cool graphic. It's from you know, the golden era of Jackson, and yeah, I had to pick it up. But yeah, this was lifting up, the logo was lifting up. Luckily I have a luthier in the area that was able to save this. Unfortunately, the Made in USA that was right here, that couldn't be saved because that was pretty damaged and peeled up, so he had to just kind of go over it, gloss over it with the paint to fill it in and kind of blend everything. But other than that though, yeah, this thing's a total ripper. It's one of those guitars too, when you play it acoustically, it sounds heavy as shit, not even plugged in. So this thing is just, it's got the Duncan full shred pickups in it, which in this guitar sound freaking badass. This is a great guitar, I love it. This beast, you guys are going to be seeing a lot of beasts in the collection because I freaking love this shape. This is my absolute favorite shape to play. So this is a neck through BC Rich Beast. I don't know when it was made. It's just got that 7-digit serial number. I'm thinking this is a Chinese one. I'm not 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure this is a Chinese made one. But I love this bass. God, the way it sounds. Playability, you know, it's not for everybody, but the sound that comes out of these basses is just incredible. This has got those P-style pickups. These are just the stock BC Rich pickups, the active ones. It sounds great though. Doesn't need an upgrade, especially you know, I keep this one in standard tuning. This is my thrash go-to beast, and I freaking love the way this thing sounds. It has that dong dong dong, like that thunderous, you know, abrasive kind of sound to it. Yeah, this thing is it's a badass bass. I mean, what more can I say? Awesome. And while we're still on the topic of basses, here's another one right here. This is the Ibanez This is the Ibanez SRFF. That's the fan fret 805. Got an ash body, bolt on. You know, just about every Ibanez is all bolt on, but I love Ibanez's. They freaking rule. So this has got, it's not a super aggressive fan fret pattern. It's pretty easy to get used to. Yeah, this thing sounds killer. It's got the Bartolini pickups in it. I can't remember exactly what model Bartolinis are in there, but they sound great. I've done great recordings with this too. Another really good bass. I like that body. I like that bare wood look to it. Neck looks really nice. In this case, the rosewood does kind of blend in with the guitar a little bit more because of the neck and everything. So I'm willing to let that slide. But if it wasn't like this, I would probably ebonize that board. It's just I just like the way that looks so much more on the guitar.